Yo, what's going on? This is your boy HDK, and this of course is the best way to spend your time in Komodo Island. And with this one, I'd budget about 3 to 4 days on the actual region for you to make the most of your time there. And of course, if you're hitting up Indonesia and more closely Bali, then this is one of the locations that you definitely want to be hitting up and you wouldn't miss it for the world. And of course, I've traveled many parts of Indonesia and Bali, and this is hands down something that is definitely worth your time and your effort. Komodo Island is famous for its dragons, which is now one of the 7 wonders of this world. To witness these beasts, you'd want to be there in a heartbeat. But if these man-eating beasts aren't your type of thing, don't worry, there's plenty of things to enjoy and see on your way there and back, so do strap yourself in until the end of the video. So when it comes to actually getting there, you want to fly to a city called Labuan Bajo, and you would typically do that from flying out of the airport in Bali, Denpasar. Then the tickets come in at around 1.3 million rupiahs, which is about $130 Australian. Once you get to Labuan Bajo, there's still a lot of fun to be had within that town as well. Allow yourself at least 1 day at the arrival or 1 day at the departure to allow yourself to wind down. Personally, for us, we've actually spent 1 day on either side of our trip, and it was quite a lot of fun. While we were there, we really enjoyed our stay at the best hotel, which is called Ayana. Ayana is a wonderful hotel. The entrance is on the ground floor and all the building is built downwards. So the ground floor is the highest floor, and then you make your way down on the floor to get to the actual beach, and there's about 9 or 10 floors there. The hotel has its own jetty, and at the end of that jetty there is a coral reef where you can snorkel, and that's where you can warm up and brush up your snorkeling skills before you actually need to use it when you get closer to Komodo Island. Yes, there's a lot of snorkeling spots from here to there. Now, when you're in Labuan Bajo, don't just stay in the hotel. Get out of the hotel, explore the city. Once you get into the city, there's a lot of food options and shopping that you can do. But do yourself a favor, grab yourself a motorbike and ride that thing and just head up north. And there you'll be able to see some gobsmackingly beautiful views. Do it during the day, of course. And there you'll be able to just get lost in the adventure. Here are some of the views that we were able to stumble upon, and it is absolutely beautiful. And just getting on the ride, when you're traveling, you're usually getting driven around, but being able to have that control and where it is not as busy as you can see in Labuan Bajo is actually a very liberating feeling. So it comes highly recommended. It only costs about 75,000 rupees, which is about $7.50 Australian, and so it is a very economical way to explore the town. After this, now that you have your energy, you want to go check out what's called Live Aboard. So basically you're going to live on a boat for the next 3 days. There are some nice boats out there. If you guys like to rough it out, you can do that as well. But this boat will set sail for 3 days and take you to all the amazing places that you need to see when you're there. And of course, these boats can be really big, so if you want to have just a few of you guys stay there but pay a lot of money, you can. Or if you can join other people and other groups, then you can actually meet other people on board as well. For us, there was about 3 of us, but we just went for the one giant boat anyway because we just wanted to live it up a little bit. But totally up to you guys. On the boat, you'll be given food, you'll be given snacks, and you'll be taken to all the awesome places. And so during this 3-day journey, you'll be taken to a snorkeling spot, and there you will see very rich corals. Now, just word of warning, please do not step on the corals. And it is very easy to actually, so just be careful because you don't want to be destroying nature while you're there. But the water is very clear and you'll be able to see a lot of wild fish life there, which is amazing. And after you've done that, one of the first destinations that will hit you up with is Komodo Island. There you have a very short but a very steep climb up to this, I guess, hill, and from there you will have one of the most gobsmackingly beautiful views as you are seeing right now. There, the water at the beach is very clear, so you have a chance to jump into that as well, and make sure you get yourself a coconut there for a quick break. The highlight within this trip is that you'll be able to go to Komodo Island. Komodo Island is one of the most beautiful islands where 3 beaches come into one, and it kind of just stuffs your head up a little bit because it's just that beautiful. You'll have to climb that mountain at the crack of dawn so that you can see the sunrise, and a lot of people do seem to do that alongside because during the day it can get a little bit too hot as well. There you'll have a lot of tourists, but you will be able to navigate enough to actually get you some nice shots and have some really beautiful uninterrupted views as well. By the time you come down from Komodo Island, it'll be broad daylight, and if you're lucky, you may be able to see a deer that is just hanging around trying to get a lick of your finished coconut. Being able to see the dragons themselves, once you get to the Komodo Island, you'll be taken around on a guided tour where they will take you to see the dragons. Now, there is a chance that you will not be able to see these dragons, but about 60% of you will be able to see the dragons, and when you do, your guide will be the best person to be able to take you some of the best shots for you. Now don't get too close because it can come and bite you and eat you and kill you. After this, you'll be taken to a place called Manta Point where you would otherwise be able to see manta rays making a massive migration. Now we weren't lucky enough to see that. Most people are able to see it, so it is definitely something that we would have loved to have seen. But even if you don't see the manta rays make a massive migration, you will still be able to see some awesome aquatic life there. The water there is shallow and you'll be able to see some crazy wildlife there. There is a deeper end as well, so if you dare, do venture out there as well. But I found the waters there a little bit calmer there, and the wildlife there is just very, very, very rich. Of course, you will also visit the pink beach, which actually has pretty pink sand. Pink sands come from these red corals which break onto the shore. That's what it gives the pink light. And so it is definitely a beautiful sight to behold. And of course, while you're there, jump in the water and swim out to the sea where you'll be able to snorkel and see one of the clearest waters and lots of aquatic life. And it is quite a lot of fun to actually see all the corals and a lot of fish out in the water as well. So that comes highly recommended. And you're doing this all while you're on the boat as well. You will be able to then have opportunities to jump off the boat as well if you're into that kind of thing. And it is definitely an unforgettable experience that you'll have on this boat. Let me know down below what has your experience in Komodo Island has been like, or if you plan to go there, when you're planning to go, and what kind of things you're planning to see as well. Of course, if you're able to see the manta ray, maybe tell us and share with us how good it was, because that's one thing that we missed out on and we would have loved to have seen. Trip to Komodo Island comes highly recommended, and if you haven't done so, make sure to like, share and subscribe this video. Stay safe and don't get eaten by the Komodo dragons. I'm out. Peace.